Only 8% of the population in the United States is favorable of crypto. I'm one of the 8%. And there's a lawsuit filed against Grayscale. Now, what the lawsuit is about will surprise you because it's actually something we really need to happen. And Coinbase, holy crap, are things getting worse. Coinbase is going to be your black swan, everyone. And I hope you guys and gals are ready for some fun and to learn a few things. Just 8% of Americans have a positive view of cryptocurrencies now. This is from a CNBC survey. That is down from 19% in March. So think about what the crypto winter did from March. And this scumbag up on the screen definitely fucked a lot of us over. And honestly, the fact that mainstream media is running cover for this guy is just absolutely disgusting. He stole. He straight up stole from you. If you don't believe that, then mass media got to you. But anyways, let's continue for those of us that want to know the real news. That is a lot of positivity taken out of the market. Now, I'm one of those 8%, and I'm sure you are too. And there's a lot of us out there that are fighting for crypto. One of the things we need to fight for is going to be a little weird for some of you to swallow. That was pretty good. Lawsuit puts pressure on Grayscale to open up their BTC books. All right, Furtree, hedge fund that previously announced it was shorting Tether, has now filed a lawsuit against Grayscale. This basically what they want to do. A lot of people out there are going to label this as a hit piece, right? Or something that's out there just to tarnish and bring them down because they're notorious for shorting, okay? I understand that, okay? Here's the problem though. The reason we need to see what's on the books has to do with this. And I hope to frickin' God you are ready to learn and hit the subscribe button. You will not get this from other places because other creators, they're parrots. We're going to learn and we're going to get deep. Coinbase CEO expects company's revenue to fall 50% amid industry turmoil. Now, he said this on Wednesday. That's today. Interesting, everyone. Here's the problem. I did a video about Coinbase a few weeks ago, and I pimped the hell out of it. And a lot of people honestly couldn't digest it. Why? Because it's hard to hear. But here's the worst part about this, is Coinbase CEO says, hey, revenue is going to be down 50%. He said this on Wednesday, all right? Now, normally people are going to go, they're going to look at Coinbase and they're going to look at this right here, the shareholder letter. And you're going to be like, all right, cool. We go through some numbers here. We could see some transactions, blah, blah, blah. That's surface level stuff. Let's take it deeper, everyone. All right, so 50% loss in revenue. Here's their revenue statement right here. All right, let's go. $590 million was their 2022 quarter 3 revenue. Knock that down in half, and let's just be generous and give them an extra, I don't know, 10 million or so. Let's make it 300 million total that their revenue is going to be taken. That would then put their net revenue for the year at 2.85 million. Last year's was at 5.3. Holy shit, are things bad. And now remember, Coinbase is representative of the entire crypto market. They not only do business in the United States, they do business all across the globe. So when the CEO is out there saying, hey, we're going to have yet another 50% fall in revenue, that means you have to look at their previous quarter, which I have here highlighted in yellow at 590 million. Knock that down in half, everyone. 300. So now hold up. You want to see how fucked up this gets? And this is where we're going to lose all the other content creators out there. This is where we're going to lose all the people that don't have enough IQ to ride this ride, because you have to have an IQ this high to ride this ride, and tiptoes don't count. Okay, so let's put their revenue at $300 million. Now let's go to their OPEX line, their operating expenses. And holy crap, 1.14 billion is their expenses. So if 1.14 billion is their expenses and 300 million is their income, they're going to be at a loss of over $800 million in a 3-month time period, the time period that we are in right now. And I know some of you in the comments are going to be like, but Klaus, there's going to be savings that they're building, right? They're laying off people. You're right, they are. Here's the problem. The majority of their expenses, right, that they have are outside of labor. So the amount that they reduce in labor is so minuscule compared to the entire revenue line. That portion of OPEX is nothing. Now their infrastructure, all the buildings and all that crap that they bought, it's what's going to be biting them in the butt, everyone. They're not going to be able to pull out expenses as fast as revenue drops. There is no way a company can cut 50% of their expenses. And I'll put it to you this way. If Armstrong was doing a good job at cost cutting, remember by now we would have everyone, the first month of the fourth quarter, October. Yeah, so he has those books in front of him. He could have easily said in the same interview, yeah, we also cut costs by 30, 40, 50%. He didn't say that because they can't cut that much. They're already cut down to the bone. The reason the Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong said this was to give a heads up to investors out there and those that are savvy enough to go past the fluff crap out there, but to go into the numbers that are on their books. These are public filings, because guess what? As always, any article you see in this video will be linked in the description below. So cut their earnings in half as seen right here, apply it to what their expenses are, and they would be a net loss of over 800 million. And here we go. Their net loss the last quarter was 544 million. A few of you out there are going to be like, Klaus, you're not reading it right. That's 100,000. Well, look right up here. And remember, it says in thousands except for share data. So there you go, everyone. Coinbase is in deep trouble, and they are representative of the entire crypto market. If you're still here, you kick ass. You know why? Because I gave you more information in 5 minutes than these creators out there that are pumping 25, 30-minute videos. Forget the fluff, get to the facts, get deep in the financials, and see if their revenue is down 50%. Remember, every other firm out there, they're all similar. All of these players are in the same pond. They're all running the same playbook. So replace Coinbase with any other firm out there. So if the Coinbase CEO is out there saying, hey, we have a 50% revenue, put that across the board from when we see quarter four financials, the quarter that we're in right now. The CEOs of the biggest crypto companies out there are telling us, expect 50% more pain. And remember, he was the same guy that said, guess what? We're not only going to have a rough fourth quarter, we're going to have a rough first half of 2023. And he's in the know because he sees the trading volume before everyone else out there. So let's be realistic with this. Let's start learning about the financials of these companies. Getting back to the grayscale thing, I would love to see more information public where we could really grind and get deep on that. Yes, there are some financial filings available, but remember, they operate as a trust. So what they file financial-wise is a little bit different than what would happen to someone that is full-fledged publicly traded. It's frustrating, everyone. Very frustrating. But like I said, we take it deeper here. Why? To Boku. You want to learn more about Boku? Check this video out. I'll catch you cool cats later.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people